ball, and we're gonna be watching some videos right now. It's gonna be some scary vids too. Videos that we're gonna watch right now. Of course, we got since it's Christmas Eve. We're gonna have to watch some scary Christmas horror stories. Scary Christmas horror stories. First, of course, we gotta have Hollow here. Hollow underscore
You already
G.
know. You already know, yo.
I know y'all like the background because you know it's Christmas, so everybody better like that background. Like it's Christmas. You know it's Christmas. Okay, like
Or they don't celebrate Christmas.
well, tough. I like tough. I'm sorry. Then. I could add a little bit more to it too. Look at that. Do that. Do that. All right, so you ready to get in?
Yep, let's get into it.
All right. Here.
It was Christmas Eve, 2001. I was 6 years old then.
Wait.
My parents had gone to the store in town to grab some last-minute supplies for Christmas. They'd left me in the barely capable hands of my older brother. I was downstairs in the living room watching some cartoons on TV, while he was upstairs in his room listening to metal.
First off, hold up. How old is your big brother?
Like, why you say that?
Because, like, why would your parents leave you with your big brother? Like, if he's old enough, right, and they think that he's mature, then yeah, sure, maybe. But let's just start. Let's just start.
Sitting there, watching Dexter's Lab, I caught something out of the corner of my eye. Passing by my living room window was a guy in a big, floppy...
False call. Like, look at that. No, Ilvitz, did you not see the guy's face, bro? Like,
red hand.
Hold up. Look at this. Look at this.
He said big.
That's already a false call, bro. That's already close your nets and go inside your room, lock your door, and then watch TV from there and make sure that you have all your lights open. That's the false call. That's what you do right there, bro. Like,
oh my God, why does this happen to you? Out of all the people in your neighborhood, you see how many houses there is? It was just
look at that. Look at that in the background. You legit see 2 more houses.
Exactly. No, this is a big neighborhood. There's no way he just wanted to choose your house.
Exactly.
He stopped at the window and looked in at me.
Oh, hell no!
Now you have to leave.
Now you're like, look at that.
Look at
him. He got a
why he built like that? Why?
Like, look at him. What is he supposed to be? Like, that's not Santa. Like, what is that?
Yo, if I see a person like that, I'm out. I'm out.
I'm going to the backyard and I'm leaving, bro. I don't care. I'm going to my friend's house or something, bro. Like,
no, I'm not even going to the window.
I guess, like, Elvis, I'm going to you. I'm going all the way to Rhode Island so I can stay with you, bro. I ain't even stay right there no more.
God. Why he built like that, bro? Oh, God.
Stuck in a cheap Santa suit. He had the big, fake white beard and everything. Even a large sack slung over his shoulder.
You already know what's in that sack, right,
Childish mind. This really
it's
was
bodies,
Santa paying me a visit.
Exactly. Everybody should know that is bodies.
Like, it's a whole...
Like, Elvis, he's not even scared, bro. He's not even confused. He just cares.
You just look at him like he doesn't even think.
Exactly. He's looking at him like he doesn't even care.
Like, it was like, all right, you can pass.
But Elvis, if I was him right now, by the time, even before he turned around, by the time I saw his face, I'm already upstairs. I'm not even at my. I'm already in my room, bro. I'm not even in the front door anymore. I'm packing my bags. I'm already packing my bags, bro. I'm already ready to leave the house. Like, no.
Timmy, is that you?
Still, even then, I knew something was off. What unsettled me about him as he stared in through the window at me were his eyes. They looked sickly and yellow, with dark bags hanging under them. His cheeks were sunken, and he didn't...
This guy's high.
Yes, bro.
fucking-
Look at him.
like look at him.
Right,
Like he's
bro.
looking at Mary Joe on her, bro. Like that boy, he's on some new stuff, bro. He's on that new stuff.
He's on that. Yeah.
Like he's on that new stuff, bro. He's on that fun. All right, let's continue.
Didn't exactly look like the holly jolly jelly belly Santa I imagined growing up.
Holly jolly jelly belly? What the?
And I looked back. Rather than be filled with joy, I just felt uncomfortable. But being so young, I didn't exactly know how to react. Santa was a good guy, right? While looking in, he motioned towards our front door, as if to say, "Let me in." I got up off the couch and walked into the hallway.
This boy's cool. He just let that boy. He just let him in. He's smoking. He's smoking. What are you? How? What's wrong? What's wrong with your brain? What's wrong with your like? How do you go? How you let a random person inside your house?
I unlocked the door, but didn't touch the screen door in front of it like my parents had taught me. As such, there was still a thin layer between myself and the Santa now standing on my porch.
Oh, ho, ho. Why, hello there, little boy. Merry Christmas. And what's your name?
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
I remember feeling confused that he didn't know my name. I always
What
thought
is
Santa
that?
knew every kid's name. Wasn't he supposed to have a list?
Oh, nice to meet you, Michael.
Bro,
Why?
close the door. I told you that was
Yes.
Michael.
Well,
Listen to me. This kid is not balling because he's not black. Because he's stupid. He's dumb. He just opened the door for this rip off fake Santa Claus.
You already know if you black, the number one
Like-
rule is don't even open the door for a stranger, even if it's your cousin. Doesn't even matter. You have
Exactly. And if you open it when your mom gets back, if she finds out, you're dead.
to. It's even worse what this guy can do to you.
Like, no, like, what's wrong? He's dumb. He's stupid. Like, did he really just open the front door and then just leave one thin piece of glass to block them apart? Like, no, that's
It's not
dumb.
normal.
You're stupid. Like, if he breaks that glass and tries to get you, you won't have enough time to close the door.
He's not normal.
Like, no.
I've heard you've been a very good boy this year. So
Very
I brought you this.
He dipped his hands into the sack and pulled out a wrapped
He
present.
opened his hand.
Held it out in front of him, as if to say, "Come and get it."
We don't care about
As a
ads here.
college student in China 3 decades ago, Eric
Skip.
Being so young and naive, I was tempted to open the screen door and take the gift. But my parents had drilled stranger nature into me hard, to the point where I didn't even trust Santa Claus. All I
Yes,
could think to do
better.
was tell Santa that he had come too early, and that he should come back at nighttime like he was supposed to. Put the present under our tree, you know?
Calm down, Michael. Open up and come and get your present.
Come now.
It's a doozy.
The temptation was strong. I wanted the present, obviously.
You're dumb. Go call your brother. If you don't call your brother right now, like if you don't go upstairs, go wherever your brother was and call your brother and tell him that Santa Claus is in the front door.
But Jimmy, you already know how these horror stories be like. What if that Santa Claus thing is his brother?
Like, no, this makes no sense, but like he's real dumb. I don't care. Like he really just opened the door.
My imagination ran away with me, thinking about which new cool toy it could be. But I needed permission. I shouted up to my brother,
Better.
"Daniel, come down here real quick."
Daniel.
I'll never forget how that Santa's eyes widened as I shouted that upstairs.
Look at him! Look at him pacing! No! Look at him! Oh, hell no! Go back! No!
He turned
No,
and walked.
no! We gotta see that. Look at this!
Yo, nah, he was.
Look at him!
His brother, bro.
What is this?
Why was he so scared of his brother?
What? Like, it's common sense. Man just said, what?
Yo.
You did the whole entire. Like, this is what happens when people have their living rooms right in front of a freaking. Well, like, why? I don't understand why people have living rooms right next to like what is it called again? Windows. I will never have my living room next to a window.
You would understand, JB, because you where you live it's different, man. It's not even like it's different, bro. You just don't have like
because it's like even at your house, your living room's not next to a window.
What? No, I
like your living room is next to a window, but like there's a curtain there. His like there was no curtain though, like it was just window. That's
exactly. I don't understand. Are you guys dumb? Why would you leave no curtain there?
Like, what's wrong with him? Like, no, he's dumb. He's dumb.
Dummy, stupid. All right, play.
And even your window leads to your garage, so there's nobody gonna be there. Alright, let's play.
As I shouted that upstairs. Without hesitation, he turned and walked away. He hopped into a van outside our house that still had its engine running. All I could think was, where are the reindeer? Within moments of getting in, he drove off down the road, never to be seen again.
Where are the reindeer? Yeah, no. Hold up.
My brother hadn't even heard me shouting because of the metal he was blasting. When my parents came back, I told them about the Santa that came to visit. They thought I was just pretending or playing a game. A couple of days after Christmas, the news broke out. An 8-year-old boy in our town had disappeared from his house after his parents ran to the stores. They'd only left him alone for 10 minutes. They never found him.
It was a Santa. It was the so-called like he was gonna try to give you that gift and run away with you.
Yo, no, the gift was you.
The gift was you.
No, JB.
You were a gift to him.
JB, imagine me at that age and I see him.
Like, if I see somebody over at my window at that age, just looking at me like this. Hi, I got you a gift. Like, no, like Zoom, bye. Like, I had common sense, bro. I had that black instinct of it. It's not even Goku's Ultra Instinct. It's a black instinct. You dodge all of the scary stuff. If it's all scary stuff, you don't fuck with that. If you just leave. Leave. Like, you don't play with that. You don't play with no scary things.
Mm-mm. No, but Jamie, all he could think about was
where's the believe my story of.
What you said?
All you see when Santa left was, where's the reindeer?
Where's the reindeer? Like, what is that? Like, how do you think about where's the reindeer? I'd be like,
just have to do like,
no, I'd be like, whoosh, where's my mom? Where's my mom?
bro, where's the reindeer?
Like, where's the reindeer, bro? Like, you know.
Yo, look at his parents, bro. I didn't build like that.
Left me alone with my brother again. I thank my lucky stars we had that screen door rule in my home.
What? He could have broken through that screen door. I don't know why.
No, bro, it's because he was scared. He was scared. He was scary.
Mm-mm.
The next one is starting soon. This one, like that boy was stupid. He was just dumb. I don't care. Like he was just. There was a problem with that boy. The reason why I say that there's a problem with that boy was because like that made no sense.
Exactly, bro.
Like, how is he just gonna like leave the door wide open like that?
Exactly.
Like, what's wrong with him, bro?
He doesn't have a brain. He's dummy stupid.
Like, he's dummy stupid. He's not even regular stupid. He's dummy stupid.
On Christmas Eve in 1989, I was traveling through Mexico City in my boyfriend's car.
Hold up.
He was driving and I was navigating.
There's already something wrong.
There were
how's that
Christmas
a girl? Like,
decorations up
that's the
along the
voice of a
streets, and
man.
most of the traffic was moving at a snail's pace, taking care not to
No,
hit the
David,
dense pockets of people walking up and down the street. We were in a hurry though, so my boy.
What'd you say?
Pause real quick, bro. There is already something wrong with this, bro. It's a grown man and a grown woman. How are you? What is the story been about? Like, how are you gonna get in trouble? You're a grown man. A grown man. It's just 4 scary Christmas horror stories, whatever. How are you gonna get spooked by Santa? That looks funny. You're gonna punch him. That's the instinct now, because you're grown.
You're grown. Exactly. You can't be that dumb like the other little kid.
Boyfriend turned off one of the main roads and we cut down a side street to avoid the congestion. We made a few
Why is
more
the screen
turns
just
and
black?
suddenly stopped when we realized
No, why is it like? Okay, it was just them.
as we didn't have a clue where we were. I opened the map while my boyfriend put the car in park and lit up a cigarette.
Wait, that's a woman.
I was tracing our route on the map to backtrack us when something struck our
Why is her voice like that deep, bro?
That's a man. That's a man.
Exactly, bro. Like, damn. They even make her voice deep, bro. Like, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's a man, woman. And how could you see that, biker? Like when you're literally like looking at your phone.
No, should it be like this or like this?
Like this.
Like this, alright.
our car hard on the front side right next to me. I caught a glimpse of a figure under our windshield and bounced forward off the car.
Like, why you gotta leave a
I
hand?
cried out in shock while my boyfriend stuffed his cigarette in the ashtray and stepped out of the car.
Yup, you already know he better get
Cigarette
popped.
on the
He better
ashtray.
get popped. Oh, the ashtray.
Yeah, you remember that joke that you told me a long time ago with the movie?
Ashtray.
This is where the experience
Yeah, I
became
promise you,
strange.
this video is gonna have to become 18 and up, bro. Like this video, I'm gonna have to make it 18 or up, or it's gonna get banned off of YouTube. I'm telling you, bro. Like, no.
I've never shared this before with anyone other than my closest friends and family who I trust. While my boyfriend was climbing out of the car, I saw the figure who struck us stand up awkwardly, holding his head and limp across the street. My boyfriend completely ignored him and bent down to look at the front of the car. I rolled down my window and called out, "Hey!" to the man as he limped away.
That's a dude.
My boyfriend, thinking I was yelling at him, called back to me, "Don't get out." I called back, "What? Why?" And my boyfriend stood back up and I noticed blood on his pants from where he had knelt down. "He's dead," my boyfriend said, and he rubbed his face. "What? No, he's not. I turned and started to point in the direction the man had looked away in, but he was gone. I got out of the car and stood.
Did you just see a ghost?
Damn, he died in. Yo, you know how you die in Minecraft, right? When you die in Minecraft and respawn just to walk away. He died and went like.
Like, nah, bro. Shawty just saw a ghost, bro.
No, technically he just killed himself. You seen him just drive right into that car. He was being dummy stupid.
Well, no, God, like she just saw a ghost.
Yo.
Stood up. I saw enough to understand what my boyfriend meant. The man we had struck had flipped off the windshield and caught his head in a storm drain. His neck was very clearly broken, and he was bleeding heavily from 2 different compound fractures in his legs where he had struck our car with.
God damn.
The bike itself was lying on its side by my feet, the front wheel bent sideways and the back wheel still spinning. I was in shock and kept jerking my head back and forth down the street the man had looked down on and the figure at my feet. It didn't make sense. They were wearing the exact same clothes. How many people did we hit? I asked my boyfriend. He looked at me like I had hit my head. Only one, he replied. Then he started waving his arms to flag down a police car. I sat down on the sidewalk and stared at the ground, feeling like I was going to be sick.
Wait, there's a sidewalk where you guys are? Where?
I don't understand why. No, but like I don't understand why she's so like she's going crazy after this. You
Because
saw a
oh,
ghost.
baby, imagine.
Like
watching
I
something-
understand you saw a ghost. Yeah, sure, you saw a ghost.
But now you've seen a dead body, Jamie. Of course, I'll be shooken from that.
Yeah, seeing a dead body would be shooken, but I wouldn't think too much about the ghost. I'd just be like, shit, we just ran over a man. We just ran over a man. Oh no. But she's just like, I just saw the man alive walking by. Like,
Yo, how many people did he hit?
Dick. I wasn't crazy. I hadn't seen a ghost because I had seen the shadow of the man cast on the stone wall behind him as he stood up and limped away. But there he was. The exact same man who had stood up right there on the ground in front of our car. The police blocked off the area, examined the bike and our cracked windshield, and determined the guy had been speeding down the hill on his bike and struck us without applying the brakes. They asked me what I saw, and the best that I could do was stammer that it happened so fast. I thought we had hit 2 people. We got a ride from a family member to my boyfriend's house, but I was still in such a state of shock that I couldn't even touch the dinner that had been prepared for us.
Damn.
People have since asked if the man who stood up was bloody or if I could see the whites of his eyes. Honestly, I don't recall seeing either. All I could say with certainty is that he stood up, held his right hand to his head, and limped away. He didn't react to my boyfriend stepping out of the car. I don't know if I believe in ghosts or life after death, but if that's the case, this man was physically reacting to the impact that had killed him, seeming not to have noticed that he was dead. Occasionally I dream about that night and that impact, but in the dream I never see the man stand back up. I see a bright flash of light and then nothing. No details of the man himself after the hit. I never even found out the man's name. It was the worst Christmas of my life.
that's tough. That's actually tough. Now she's gonna be traumatized for the rest of her life just because of that.
Just because that one incident.
Just because that one incident. All because that man was being a crackhead and he doesn't know how to drive. All right, so I think there's like two more stories inside this video. But like, imagine all because one person can't drive a motorcycle. Now this thing she has to be traumatized for the rest of her life.
Couldn't be me.
Could it be me? Never could relate, bro. No. Alright.
The best story my grandfather ever told me happened back when he was 18 years old on Christmas Eve in 1959. He was lying on his couch with a broken leg, which was perched on the arm of the couch, all wrapped up in a cast. He was listening to the radio and watching the snow fall outside as he used the poker to adjust the wood in the fire. It was about 8 p.m. and he was alone in the house. His family lived on a farm in the middle of nowhere in Kansas, and his father and brothers were across the property in the barn, roughly about a mile away. He doesn't recall where his mother was. He was reading something in the newspaper about President Eisenhower when there came a furious pounding at the door. And a voice screamed from the other side of the door that,
Yo, you hear that? It's already time to go. What are you still do? Why are you just staring at the door, bro? You don't just stare at the door. You leave.
Damn, bro.
It's time to dip. You don't stay at that house no more.
But you already know he has to go see the door, you know? It could have been his mom. Could have been his.
Cause he's white, Ilvin. Cause he's white. every single scary. I tell every single one of my friends, everybody this. Like for some reason, all like white people make white people like stupid by themselves. Cause of any scary thing that you ever seen, a white person goes to whatever that's scary. They don't run away like a black person does. And for some reason, the black person dies when they run away.
Yo, I got that.
They either successfully escape, or they were just to die. No, because listen, if it was Friday the 13th, you know what happened?
What?
They would have jumped him and then they would have ran. That's what happened. If it was Freddy Krueger, you know what happened?
He died.
Black people don't even have dreams like that. It's just straight black.
Yeah.
When you go to sleep, it's just straight black, and then you wake up. That's what happens with black people. Okay, it's just black, and then you wake up. And then
Black wake up.
Annabelle, they won't even stay at that house, bro. The doll, they wouldn't even keep it, Elvin.
No, JB,
They wouldn't even keep the doll. They'll leave the doll at the house, and then they would move if it was Annabelle. But no, the white people had to stay. They had to stay and fight it. Like, no, like if it was a black person, it would shoot. And then there was even like one black girl in there. She even tried to run away. The car didn't even work.
Yo, the car didn't work. You know what you just did? You just told a short story. A girl tried to run away.
Like, Elvis, just think about it. Like, just tell me another scary movie. I'll tell you, like Chucky.
I'm about to say Chucky.
Like Elvis, Chucky, you see a doll moving, a black person see a doll moving. You see what the first thing I would do? Break off the head, throw it under the bed, and then leave.
Yeah,
I did the same. Like let me tell you this story. I think I told you this already. Like a long time ago, when I was a little kid, my sister had this doll. This doll, its head would turn around by itself. Nobody would touch the doll. It would just be like this, and then I'd have its head going straight. Its head would turn all the way around, look at my face, and I wouldn't even touch it.
Jamie, I remember when I used to have my sisters had this door doll, bro. That I don't know what it was about the door doll, but it scared me so much. I threw it outside. The next day, it was.
You know what I did to that doll? Every single time that doll's head flipped and looked at my face, I would break the head off and I would throw it under the bed. And somehow I just see Leah playing with it again one day.
Bro, I don't know if I was lucid dreaming this one day, but I had a toy dinosaur that I really liked, and then for some reason I woke up in the morning with it just moving by itself. I was so scared, bro, because it turned around, looked at me, and I thought it almost bit my finger, bro. I don't know if I was lucid dreaming or not, but when I screamed, bro, my parents came. It was just on the floor.
No, Elvis, after that, like I like Elvis. That's why when I was 7 years old, after I watched the movie Chucky, I threw away all my toys. I'm being dead serious. There was no more toys inside my toy box.
Damn, bro.
And Chucky wasn't even that scared to me. It's just the thought of any toy moving to me. Like Toy Story is effed up. Like how do people not get scared of toys moving? Toy Story is no. I don't care if the toy is friendly. I don't care if the toy is. I don't care how the toy is. If it's moving, I don't want you no more.
Dang, you know what you just sounded like?
That's why Elvis. That's why I only use electronics and I play sports. That's it. Cause I'm a baller. That's all I do. Baller. Yeah. Baller. Let it shiver, bro. Like, no.
Let it shiver. All right, let's continue.
Like that makes no sense. The second that you hear that door go crazy, better run.
That's Owen. My great-grandfather was going to die tonight. My grandfather didn't respond to this. Unable off the couch, he pulled the rug across the room until the shotgun which had been leaning against the fireplace was in reach, and he picked it up and cocked.
That guy's smart. He pulled up He pulled out the shotgun. Yes, that's what you do. Yep. You pull out the Glock.
Wait,
yeah, boom, boom.
It was just that old man at the door. What was so wrong?
No, there was a man. So you didn't hear them. So the guy was threatening to kill the great grandpa. So that his dad, which was technically the man's grandpa, said that he pulled out a shotgun. He pulled out the 9. He ended up like me, like Jamal.
Locked it, pointing it towards the front door. My grandfather says for the next 5 to 10 minutes, the man continued screaming, circling the house and pounding on windows, screaming for Owen to come out. He was clearly drunk and out of his mind and wasn't leaving the house until someone opened up. My grandfather winced as the man banged on the window right above the couch, but he still didn't move or acknowledge him. Finally, the man returned to the front door and pounded on it until he kicked it in. My grandfather said that he felt the blast of cold air and the stench of tobacco and whiskey as the man stomped through the dark hallway and walked right into the living room. He was a tall, lanky guy with brown teeth and an uneven gray.
No, brown teeth, bro. He's homeless.
Brown teeth. No, you did not brush your teeth since the day you were born. That's what you just did. That's what you did.
I know, right? Like, people who have brown teeth, that means you didn't brush your teeth for over a year.
No, since the day you were born.
No, because it's just, how do you have brown teeth? Like, how do you get your teeth so dirty to the point it turns brown?
Like, he thought his fit was fly. Look at him. He walked into the house saying, yo, I want your life because my fit is fly as hell. Look at him. Watch
you get popped with the shotgun.
Like, look at, why are you wearing short sleeves?
I understand why he didn't run, because, like, his leg is broken. So.
Exactly. But why are you wearing
gray beard, like he had only shaved part of his face? The guy's eyes were as big as hubcaps, and he was barefoot, which was crazy as it was snowing outside. For about 10 seconds,
now you know this man's a crackhead, bro. Like, he's barefoot when it's snowing outside.
Yo.
How are you barefoot when it's snowing outside?
How do you have frostbite? Like, out of all the people that are outside, you chose my house. Like, why? Why?
Like, this man he's smoking, bro.
I didn't even notice my grandfather, but was glancing around the room quickly, his eyes darting back and forth like a rat, until his eyes fell upon the couch.
Like a rat.
He saw my grandfather, he saw the shotgun, and he froze like a deer in the headlights. My grandfather cocked the hammer back on one of the barrels. He had him dead to rights, and the intruder knew it. My grandfather snapped, "Get the fuck out!" The man took a step back, looking
I like the way he said that, brother.
Yo, why is his eyebrows connected to his hair?
No, like, why does he sound like that, bro? I gotta hear that again.
Snapped.
Look at him. He was calm as hell.
Like, no, look at him.
The intruder knew it.
He was so
like, he
calm.
said his grandpa snaps, bro. Like, how is that supposed to be mean? Does he look mad? He does not look mad. He looks confused.
He looks like Caillou's dad.
Like, he looks confused.
Bro, he just
My grandfather snapped, "Get the fuck out!" The man took a step back, looking more enraged than afraid. "Where's Owen?" he hissed. "Get out!" my grandfather yelled. The guy turned around, walked into the kitchen, and dug through the pantry until he found a pint of whiskey. He even turned around and looked back into the living room just to make sure the shotgun was still up. He threw back the whiskey, dropped the bottle in the sink, and walked out, calling back over his shoulder, "Tell Owen I said Merry Christmas." Once the guy was outside, my grandfather heard him knock over the pile of firewood by the steps. After another minute, he smelled smoke and realized the guy had set fire to the pile, likely intending to burn the house down. My grandfather hobbled over awkwardly, shotgun still up, barely able to hold it straight on his bad leg, and peered outside. The guy was gone, but there was so much snow around the fire and so much icy wind assaulting it that the fire was already nearly out. When Owen and the others got back and saw the charred marks on the front stairs, they asked what happened, and my grandfather told them everything. Owen flew into a rage, took the shotgun, and followed the guy's tracks across the fields with a lantern.
Damn it,
He didn't come back until Christmas morning when the family was all gathered in the kitchen for breakfast. Owen tossed the gun down and hissed that the fucking thing had been loaded. When my grandfather asked if he got him, Owen nodded and responded, "Oh yes." And that was it.
Ooh, he popped him.
Damn, you see how
Popped him.
he went out, Jamie. That's the black instincts. He was like, pop, bro. He followed over. Yeah.
He did him like he lived in the streets. You know how it is.
Like, damn.
He ain't no suburban liver. You already know that. Yeah.
He never got my great-grandfather Owen to report exactly what happened or even know how he knew the man. My grandfather said that he never saw the stranger ever again. I asked him if he thought Owen had killed him, and he responded, I'm almost positive that he did. When I asked, but how did he do it with no ammo in the gun? My grandfather looked back at me and said, there's dozens of ways to kill a man with your hands.
Right, that was so dumb.
So Ovitz, what you think about that one? What you think about that one?
That was just weird, bro.
It made no sense. Like, man's legit looked confused when the guy came in. He was like this, and he was supposed to be mad.
No, they was
like he legit looked like Caillou's dad, like you said, bro. He looked like Caillou's dad. Like Caillou's dad's always trying to lecture Caillou. He's just like, Caillou.
Caillou. So should we end it here?
No, there's still one more video, and then we're ending it.
All right. Damn, bro, that man's still there. Yo, no,
My wife and I don't live together. She had become abusive over the last few months, mostly towards our daughter. Our daughter is almost 18 months old and is my whole world. I am unemployed at the moment, but my mother had been helping me out a lot. Today at around 4 p.m. I took my daughter to the store. I usually do this around the time she wakes up from her nap. My daughter is a very active child and can't seem to sit still for more than 10 minutes without getting cranky. I usually let her walk with me, holding her hand and patiently walking at her pace. I usually get just a juice for her, but had to get some extra groceries that I was short on: flour, sugar, and some noodles. I also remembered we were low on milk and grabbed a gallon on our way back. With all that I was carrying, I wasn't able to hold her hand.
That's milk.
Yo, that's gasoline.
That's gasoline, exactly. That's what I was about to say, bro. That's gasoline, bro. There's no way that there's no way that this is flour.
Like, that's so dumb.
This is milk.
Yo, I don't care. That's not milk. At least the cans, not the orange bottle, but the things next to it. At least those look like actual boxed milk.
I don't care. That's not milk, bro. That's not milk.
It's just all they did was slap I don't even know what that shape is.
That's gasoline. Then how's your hands full, bro? Is there not there's not the carriages? It's at the shop.
Exactly. That's like so dumb. Why did you think you could hold all that without dropping it?
On our way back. With all that I was carrying, I wasn't able to hold her hand. I made sure to walk behind her. It only makes her walk slowly. As we made our way to the register, I was continuously urging her to keep walking, which she would do, but only for a second before her attention would be drawn to another rickety box with whatever was on sale, or she would see something colorful on a lower shelf. I was getting a bit frustrated, but I wasn't showing it in my voice. I kept urging her to keep walking, and she kept getting sidetracked. With everything I was carrying, I started to wish I had grabbed a basket.
Wow,
At the front,
really?
their customer service desk holds register 1, which was thankfully open. I want to take the time to mention that my daughter is very fond of saying hi and waving at everyone. I set everything up to get rung up, but the service attendant was busy with a return at the customer service area, so I had to wait. The entrance to the store is to my right. The only exit is behind the service desk, which leads into the small foyer before leading to the other doors. As people enter, they have to pass the customer service desk. I was being fatherly to my daughter, trying to entertain her with patty cake and the itsy bitsy spider while we waited for the cashier to check us out. My daughter would frequently wave at people passing and say hi in her squeaky toddler voice. Some people would smile and wave back, while others would stop to adore her. At this point, I'm used to people doing that, It makes me happy knowing my daughter isn't a shy, cranky little asshole like some of the kids you see in the stores like this.
Wow, no, I
The
can't.
lady was
Bro,
Nah,
I can't lie. Like,
that was a bit crazy. That was a bit too obsessive, you know?
that's kind of mean, bro. I'm like, that's kind of mean. Like,
Yo, he was glad that our assholes. Wow.
he said, I'm glad that my child is a nice person, not an asshole child like all the others, bro.
Like, your daughter
That's-
is 18 months. Calm
That's
down.
what he said, bro. He's calling his daughter another level.
No, JB. His daughter's only like 18 months. Calm down, bro. She doesn't even have intelligence yet.
Like, oh no, cap. She said she's not an asshole like all the other kids. How do you know that? She hasn't even grown.
Exactly. Just wait till she turns into an actual number.
ready to check us out, and I told my daughter to hold my hand since I wouldn't be looking her way. I had to pull my wallet out to retrieve my debit card to pay for the groceries and let her hand go for a moment. I kept looking her way to make sure she wasn't wandering off. The lady went to hand me my receipt when all of a sudden she yelled at someone behind me. "What are you doing with his daughter?" She bellowed as I turned to look at a man who had picked her up and started running towards the entrance doors.
Damn,
I was shocked.
how you just snatch
The
his
doors
daughter?
didn't open since they were a
No.
one-way set of doors.
That's funny. Imagine you just at the store, you try to snatch.
Oh, you see.
Imagine you just at the store. And this happens with the cashier. You know, you're out there with the cashier. You know, try to get it in. You know, try to get your food. Daughter's right behind you. Snatch. Yeah.
Oh,
They just try to run, bro.
you see the blank screen.
Like, don't they know that in the store they have a button under the thing that allows them to lock the doors?
Exactly.
Like,
Oh, weren't you just? How did you not notice that your daughter got snatched? Nah, she was right next to you. She got snatched.
exactly. She said snatch,
Right.
run.
Like, why do you want his daughter? Are you gonna eat her? Like, yo, for real. You could have just stolen food from the store instead of stealing his daughter.
Daughter, bro. Like, what's the point?
Like, you could have actually been slick with it, with the food, you know? But no,
Doors.
you want.
And the cashier quickly picked up the phone, yelling that she was calling the police. I was stunned to the point of immobilization, but quickly realized what was going on. I have a
No,
pocket knife that I usually carry on me so I can break the seal on my daughter's juice. I quickly ran after the man as someone started to make their way through the entrance doors. He didn't get a chance to run through before I slammed my fist across his temple. I decided not to use the knife in case I might get in trouble. The man stumbled and I grabbed my daughter from his arms. He then proceeded to run out the door, empty-handed.
It's all right, bro. Why are you
The
running like
police
that?
arrived about 5 minutes
know,
later
right?
and asked me what I had seen.
Nah,
I explained that I hadn't seen the man's face.
this man
Since
is
he had
high, bro.
shaggy-
Like, you saw how he was trying to run, bro.
Jamie,
Man seemed like he was taking quick steps. He was taking quick steps.
Jamie, this is legs. Not even the knees are bending.
His knees aren't even bending, bro. He's taking quick steps. All right, let's continue.
Shaggy long hair and a beard. He was also wearing a hoodie, which wasn't that much of a surprise. They took the statement of several witnesses, including the cashiers, and had already had their other officers searching the area. Someone had said the guy had ran behind the building, but the officers didn't find anyone. The police took us home and then asked more questions like, "Have you seen him before? Do you know anyone who looks like this man?" and then proceeded to ask about the home life. The CPS had been over earlier in the day to discuss my wife's mental health issues, and the police had been here earlier as well. The officer asked if we needed any groceries or anything else, and I told them no. The officers left, leaving me their cards in case I saw the guy around the area. About 20 minutes later, I got a knock at the door. To my surprise, The officers had returned with the largest box of pampered diapers I had ever seen, a large box of wipes, about 6 large Winco bags of groceries, and a couple of bags of toys. I fell to my knees and cried after they left us. I had spent almost 5 minutes choking back tears as I thanked them. They had left us with a Christmas card saying I was a strong father to have had so much go on recently, and that my daughter was lucky to have such a great father. There was $100 in the card too, wrapped in a note that said to get a drink or two if I needed it. I don't drink, so I will probably get some extra Christmas presents for my mom and daughter. So, to the fucker that tried to kidnap my daughter, I hope the police find you, and I hope we never meet again.
That's it. Like, I don't understand, bro. Why do people try to steal kids? What is the point of taking a child? What are you gonna gain off of taking a child? Well, like, what? You just turn it into a slave or something? Like, it's a child. She was 180 months. She was only 1 year old, bro. Like, what? This is the end of the stream. Thank you, people, for watching. You guys want more, please? LIK, I think. Can I do it? I can't do K. Whatever. E. Hold up. Something like that. Whatever. E. That's it. Share if you guys want. If you guys like the video. Like. And if you're new, subscribe. I'll see you again next time. Bye.